welcome to the Whiskey Vault. I'm Daniel. This is Rex.
Yes.
It's still budget week thanks to Martin Bender. Oh, you know what?
Yeah. I
forgot yesterday. This makes him a patron saint.
Oh! Martin, you patron saint of whiskey.
It's like a car going by. All right, we are now doing Heaven Hill.
So I just had this. It was a silly thought based on nothing other than the sound. But if we were so wealthy and we had access to a private jet, and we had the ridiculous, if we had a ridiculous policy of anytime someone became a patron saint, we would fly to their house and sing the patron saint song
in their yard.
And then they got people waiting, they got their friends and family there, and then we're in a car, we go vroom,
and that was it. And they're like, is that? Oh, that was all, I guess. Okay.
That'd be really funny.
Okay, so
old style
Heaven Hill
bourbon
is
what makes it old?
It's like one of the largest bourbon producers in the damn planet. Heaven Hill.
Yeah. What is this old style mean anything? Is it something in the background of how they're doing it? Because it says old style and oldie.
Well, no, this is
oldie font.
In theory, they're trying to recreate like old pre-prohibition era whiskey, but nobody knows what that. And they say they're working off an old recipe, but who knows? And they won't tell you a lot of stuff, which is unfortunate. Now we do know the mash bill, 75% corn, I think, 13% rye, which makes 12% malted barley. But this is just a good budget bourbon from one of the largest bourbon producers in the U.S.
When you say
this
budget,
is Bardstown, Kentucky. This is this can be like $12-15.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. And is there any age statement?
Nope. But it's straight, and it has no age on it, which means it's at least 4.
It's 40%. I'm getting wood and apple. Wood and apple, and it's the old dusty wood.
Yeah, it's so the Pritchards helped me.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I'm gonna do this on camera because I feel bad.
Oh, is this? I think I know what this is.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, Daniel. If I know what's coming,
Yeah.
I want to institute a new segment in our shows.
Daniel's corrections.
Yes.
So here's what happens. I'm gonna give you the real story.
No, hold on. And I want to have a special graphic. You know, yeah. And then we just go through the list of corrections.
Yeah.
For that week.
And it'll just be like,
and let's have a lovely prize, a reward system if you go a full week without a correction. I'm needing a graphic, Chad. We're gonna do a graphic.
Okay.
No, and then I gotta start off. Anytime there's a correction.
Okay.
No. Oh, and we need a sign.
got it?
We need a sign. Says, you know, like a factory, how many days since the last injury?
I'll buy one.
Yes.
And we'll just write
how many
correction
days
over the last
since Daniel's last correction? All right, so days.
All right. So here's the context that I'm never going to share again, that people will only get it, and you can point them to this video if they ask this question in the comments. I am an extreme introvert, and that means when I'm standing, and by the way, we do 5 videos a week, and I only research for about 2 hours before we shoot 4 or 5 at a time, and unless I already know it. Now, and then because I'm an introvert, when I'm standing on camera and just talking, I'm sort of just going off the cuff. And I'm working by reading really quickly, trying to keep track of what I wrote down versus what I was thinking about earlier today. And constantly what happens is I'll make a mistake by referencing something I was thinking about yesterday while looking at this whiskey. And it's not until Chad posts it for Rex and I watch it, I'm like, God, I can't believe it. I know that that's not true. Like, I know that's probably 2/3 of the mispronunciations are me just in the moment, forgetting, going blank, making it up. And then after we're finished, I'm like, that was stupid. And so what happened was, we got these Heaven's Door whiskeys.
Right.
And this one, oak barrels and French oak barrels, and aged or finished in French oak barrels. Well, I know, because I teach this in the damn class, that there's such a thing as a cigar barrel, and it's not a barrel that ages cigars.
Yeah.
It's a barrel that's shaped slightly differently.
Okay.
Right? And then think, this is not even subtle, but an hour before we shot the videos, I wrote cigar barrels in my notes, right? An hour before, I was on the phone for 30 minutes with our cigar supplier, ordering our branded crowded barrel cigars, which we're going to sell at the distillery. And he was talking to me about this one tobacco line of wrappers that were aged in bourbon barrels. And he was like, so it's a cigar barrel now.
Right.
It's a barrel that was holding cigar leaf.
Right.
I'm like, and I was thinking, oh, wouldn't that be cool to age whiskey in that?
Yeah,
See
yeah.
what it, you couldn't, it probably wouldn't seal.
Yeah.
But
I'll give you 30
so
more
then,
seconds.
no. Then I got into this thing, and I looked down at my notes, it says cigar barrel, and I immediately revert to, I'm thinking about cigars.
Here's what I promise you, loyal viewer.
Loyal viewer.
Daniel has established his bar for corrections.
Yeah.
I'm going to fix that bar. We're going to take it from 5 minutes
Yeah. No, and that was just
down
the first
to
round.
about 10 seconds of
No.
ball busting.
That's fine. That was just establishing why I regularly make mistakes, and then we have a rule we don't normally correct it unless we
Well, no.
catch it in time.
You make that correction sign. Because how long do you think you can go without a correction?
Oh, weeks.
Really?
Oh yeah, I got this.
He says 14 days.
When you're
He
just
says weeks.
When you're just making
I'll be,
shit up.
I'll be conservative.
Okay, 14 days.
14 days. Weeks, we'll see. He says 2 is the plural of week. So 14 days, he says, without a correction.
What do you think about this bourbon?
We really kind of boofed the pooch on this review.
No, there's nothing to say about this bourbon. That's the problem. You know what I want to compare it to? Ours. I've got a little bit left that we siphoned off one of our barrels as a sample. This is from the E2 barrel. This is at 55%.
So, you know the smell, the dusty smell of an antique store?
Well,
So
the
you
thing
give
is-
some notes. You give some notes. I gave
No, there's-
old dusty wood, some
No.
thin brittle apple.
That's all there is to say.
The
There's
sweet-
no the cherry.
The sweetness is maybe a thinned out caramel.
Yeah.
Thinned out caramel. And then, come on. There's gotta be
I said the same thing. It's the dusty corn that made me think of the Pritchards, because they're the ones who taught me how to recognize corn spirits because of the dusty thing that I kept mistaking for something else.
For the record, we're never going to do a review of our own products on the show.
No, but we can send
We'll
it to other people. Oh, by the way, all
talk-
the channels
Yeah.
who we invited, we told them, if we ever send you something, you're not required to like it.
You don't even
can
have.
shit
You're
all
not even
over it.
required to review it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a vegetable kind of note.
A vegetal?
Yeah, like an asparagus garden.
Oh, dude, that's just
I had the asparagus garden
before
in high school.
used asparagus.
No.
Okay.
Not makes my pee smell funny, but actual asparagus.
God, it's been a while since a review went this sideways.
It's asparagus.
Okay. You had an asparagus garden. There were like weeds in your yard, apparently.
Yeah. No. It's funny is we moved out into the boondocks when I was a freshman before my freshman year of high school, and our house came with an asparagus garden that was like 50 feet by 20 feet. Mm-hmm. And the irony is, when you plant asparagus for the first time from the
50
seed,
feet?
it was huge.
Good God.
Yeah.
You could have been an asparagus farmer.
Yeah, I know. No, we had asparagus coming out our damn ears for 4 years. The funny thing is, when you plant asparagus from the seed, you have to wait 2 years before you can start harvesting it. Well, it turns out the people who sold us our house had planted it 2 years before, and then they sold it the year that they could have harvested asparagus.
on, asparagus.
Yeah, and
Then they
so
gotta go.
the first year that there was asparagus coming up was when I was there.
Right.
And so we filled our freezer with asparagus in about 2 days.
Yeah.
And then tried to hand it to everybody we know for about a week. And then every time anyone ever saw us coming after that, they were like, no, I don't want any more asparagus.
This cocktails. Really. I'm not reaching for this. Even at the price point,
I actually preferred the Canadian Club from yesterday
Yes.
to this.
Canadian Club I think is a better whiskey than this.
That's
it's just there's too many elements that aren't really ideal for me.
Meh.
The thinness, it's too dusty on that wood note, yeah, just didn't do it for me. But taste is subjective, and people may like this, which is all well and good. Here's to fighting, stealing, and drinking.
If you fight, may you fight for a friend.
If you steal, may you steal a lover's heart.
And if you drink, may you drink with us.
Hey, thanks for hanging out with us in the Whiskey Vault. Don't forget to throw in a like, hit that subscribe button on the bottom right, and drop a question or comment down below.